Under the burning Afghan sun, Corporal Alex Grant could still taste the blood in his mouth. Dust stung his eyes as he pressed himself into the cold dirt, his sniper rifle steady against his shoulder. The radio on his vest hissed static. No backup, no response. He was pinned, surrounded, and out of time. But this wasn't supposed to happen. The mission had been clean extract an embedded intelligence officer who'd gone dark 6 days ago. A simple in and out rescue, then the ambush came and the intel officer wasn't dead. She was alive. Alex had seen her, barely breathing, chained to a half-collapsed wall. He had risked his cover to drag her behind rubble, whispering, "Stay with me." Her eyes, dazed but defiant, had locked on his. The name on her tag, Lieutenant Kate Monroe, a sniper and an intel officer, 2 ghosts behind enemy lines. The gunfire had slowed now, but not stopped. Alex's every breath was pain. His ribs ached, his ammo was low, and the extraction team, if they even knew he was alive, was miles away. He glanced at Kate. She was pale, trembling, one side of her face smeared with dirt and blood. "I told them not to send anyone," she whispered. Alex gave a faint, cracked smile. "Lucky for you, they don't listen to ghosts." He forced his focus back through the scope. Shadows moved among the rock's 5 hostiles, advancing slowly. His trigger finger twitched, his heartbeat syncing with the rhythm of war. One shot, another, then the rifle clicked dry. Silence. Kate's breathing hitched. "They'll come, yeah," Alex said, reloading his pistol, voice low. "Just not for us." The words hung heavy in the heat. He'd seen too many like this missions written off as lost. But something in her eyes stopped him from giving up. There was defiance there, fire. He remembered the photo in the mission file. A group of children, arms around her shoulders, smiling in a refugee camp. She wasn't just intel, she was the reason dozens had lived. He couldn't let her die here. As night fell, the mountains came alive with whispers and movement. The enemy was hunting them now. Alex wrapped his scarf around Kate's shoulders and dragged her into the shadows of a ruined bunker. The air smelled of rust and old blood. She shivered. "You don't even know me. Why are you?" He interrupted softly. "Because once someone did the same for me." And that was the truth. Years ago, in Fallujah, Alex had been the one bleeding, crawling, certain death was coming. A medic, no rank, no fear, had refused to leave him. She hadn't survived, but he had. Every mission since had been his repayment of that debt. Kate's eyes softened. "You don't have to be a hero." He almost laughed. Too late for that. Hours passed. The temperature dropped. The night was alive with distant engines and the faint echo of boots on gravel. Then came a whisper through the static, barely audible, but enough to make Alex freeze. "This is Raven 2. Confirm survivor beacon." He nearly collapsed in relief. He tapped his transmitter twice, the old field code for alive but compromised. "Copy that," came the voice. "Hold position. Extraction inbound. Hold position. Easy to say, impossible to do." The sound of engines grew louder, and so did the gunfire. A flash of tracer rounds ripped through the dark. Alex grabbed Kate, pulling her low as bullets chewed through the wall. Stone splinters sliced his arm. He fired back, short bursts controlled, until the slide locked open. "We're out," he muttered. Kate clenched her jaw, eyes glinting. "Then we wait?" They didn't have to wait long. The first explosion tore through the ridge above them, blinding light, a roar like thunder. Shadows scattered. Then came the hum of rotors, black hawks. Through the chaos, shapes descended, night vision helmets, rifles gleaming. "SEAL Team 6, contact north. Someone shouted. The world erupted in violence, precision, and chaos intertwined. Alex shielded Kate with his body as dirt and fire rained down around them. Then a hand grabbed his shoulder. "We got her. Move." Alex looked up to see a SEAL in full gear hauling Kate to her feet. She was barely conscious, but alive. He stumbled after them, every nerve screaming. As they reached the ridge, Alex turned for one last look. The valley below was burning, enemy trucks in flames, gunfire fading under the whir of blades. He'd seen hell before, but never like this. On the chopper, Kate's head rested against his chest, her pulse weak but steady. The medic worked fast, cutting through her sleeve, shouting vitals. Alex just stared at the dirt under her nails, the cracked chain around her wrist. Proof that she had fought until the end. The pilot's voice crackled over comms. Package secure, heading home, home. The word felt foreign. Kate stirred weakly, eyes half open. "You came back," she whispered. He smiled faintly. "Told you they don't leave ghosts behind." Her fingers found his wrist, gripping weakly. "Thank you." Alex looked out the window. Below them, the mountains stretched endless and unforgiving. "Don't thank me yet," he murmured. "Just make it mean something." Weeks later, when she woke in the hospital, she asked for him. But he was gone. No record, no visit. Just a folded note on her nightstand, "We all leave someone behind." "You brought me back too." She never forgot the handwriting, sharp, deliberate, precise. Months passed. The war kept turning, but whispers traveled about a sniper who'd vanished after saving an intel officer, about a ghost who only appeared when someone was left behind. And somewhere, in another corner of the world, in another broken city, a lone figure lay prone on a rooftop, rifle steady, watching over a convoy of children being escorted to safety. He exhaled slowly, sight fixed on the horizon. The scar on his arm burned under the sun. "Stay alive," he whispered. Then he disappeared into the dust. Back in Washington, Kate stood in uniform before a silent crowd, a medal pinned to her chest. Her speech was brief. "This isn't for me," she said. "It's for the ones who come back without names, for the ghosts who fight so others can live." There was silence, then slow, rising applause. But behind the pride, behind the ceremony, her eyes searched the crowd one last time. She didn't find him, but she didn't need to. Because somewhere out there, beyond the reach of medals or memory, the man who refused to die was still watching, still fighting, and every time she closed her eyes, she heard his voice again, steady, certain, unbreakable. "She's alive," the words that had started it all, the words that had saved them both. And as the screen fades to black, one truth lingers. Heroes aren't the ones who survive. They're the ones who refuse to stop saving. To the ones still out there, this story was for you.